Hi, I'm Heather, and this is my Mafia reading vlog for the Mafia Readathon. Everybody's links, and this is the second day of the readathon, and so far I've read a prologue because I was busy reading another book, but I'm gonna pause that and I'm gonna read this one. So this is Sinful Val by Monique, and this is Mafia Misfits, I think is the name of the series, and it's very interesting because I've never read one quite like this. I've read Black Mafia, I've read lots of interracial Mafia, but this one is very focused on the heads of the organization are biracial children from the different organizations who took over or formed their own branch or whatever because they were looked down upon because of being biracial, which I thought was a very interesting premise. I think that this is going to be a little bit on the lighter side. It is an arranged marriage. In the prologue, we see all the different heads of the mafia. We kind of get their background. And there is a new one who separated from the Italian Mafia. And so because he wants to solidify his alliance with these other people, he offers his heir up, his son, for an arranged marriage. And one of the guys is like, yeah, you can marry my daughter. And he's like, is it risky doing this without her knowing? But also, like, she's not what he's gonna be expecting, so good luck to your son. And I'm like, oh, I love this. So I'm excited. This author has been on my TBR a couple different times. This is the first book I picked up by her, but I've heard it recommended, and I am excited for a pretty short arranged mafia marriage because I love those. So that's it for now. I'm going to probably take a bath and read this book. So wish me luck. Okay, so I'm 36% in, and she is an assassin, and his family just very recently separated from the Italian Mafia. So his father, or I should say his grandparents, couldn't have children, so they adopted. I'm not sure why they adopted a black baby, but they did, but they wouldn't let him be the heir, even though they like kind of trained him like he would be. So the main character's dad should have been the heir, but his uncle is instead, and his dad broke off from the family 6 months ago. So they are building their own organization now. So we just had the wedding, and there was a twist. There was a twist, and I'm just like, So that's very interesting. So obviously I won't spoil that, but I was not anticipating that. And yeah, things are going well. He's very respectful towards her. She's very deadly, and they have definite chemistry. So I'm excited to keep reading. I'm loving it. Hi, it's 8 o'clock. I look a wreck. I look so tired because I am tired. I've not been feeling well, so. But I did finish Sinful Val by Monique, and this was 4 stars. There's some errors, so if you are the type of reader where, you know, the wrong word in the spot is going to really bug you, stuff like that, there's some of those. So remember the kind of plot hole where I was like, why would they adopt a black baby if they were basically going to disown them? That kind of got explained. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked their dynamic. Really liked that him being dangerous really turned her on, and she was more dangerous than he was. There were some things that I felt didn't make the most sense, but it didn't bother me. You do have a content warning for sex trafficking. Also, he lets her beat him up at one point, so you know, if that would make you uncomfortable, just be aware. I really did like it, so I would definitely read more by the author. I feel like I would definitely read more in this series if she publishes more in it. And yeah, if you want a Black Love Mafia book, this one is really specific to the Italian Mafia. I think we might get more books on the side characters in the Italian Mafia, and we might get books in some of the other organizations that we saw in the prologue. So I don't know, I'm interested though. So I really liked them as a couple, and that's all I have to say about that. So my final book, because I'm only reading the two, my next book is Stolen Heir, which is Birthright number 2 by Sophie Lark. I'm going to start that. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It is built on the events of the first book. Having read the first book, I'm very interested in the events of the second book. I've heard good things about this particular installment in the series, so I'm tired, but I'm gonna start that. Okay, the very beginning of Stolen Heir, the prologue, is the rape and suicide of his younger sister. So, pretty big content warning. Hi, it is Saturday afternoon. My husband and kids cleaned the house for me because tomorrow is Mother's Day. My husband got me kiwi boba, and that's what I asked for. So I am a happy camper, and I am 22% into Stolen Heir. She finally got kidnapped. Finally. And right now he feels nothing. I don't know. Like, I'm still not all that interested in it, but I know so many of my friends, this is one of their favorites. And so I feel like we are going to develop, right? Because right now she's just sweet, innocent, sheltered. Like, right now she's just boring to me, and he is just ice, so he's just boring to me. So right now I'm bored, but I am sure it's gonna get better. So I'm gonna drink my boba and read this book. I'm gonna read this book. Hi, so I just recorded an entire clip in slow-mo. So that was worthless. So let's try this again. It's Mother's Day. My husband is making me burgers. They smell delicious. We're getting takeout for dinner. Love this for me. Mother's Day is all about not having to cook. Yay me. So I'm really just gonna chill today, but I did finish Stolen Heir by Sophie Lark, and this is the second book in the Birthright series, and it follows the opposing mafia of the first book. So in the first book, they killed the head of the mafia, and now this guy is going to get revenge. You have a big content warning in the prologue. His 16-year-old sister is raped. Because of that, she commits suicide, and he goes on a killing spree to kill the men who did it. He's eventually caught. They are part of the Polish mafia. He is caught. When the leader finds out, he kills the final guy for him, and he gets inducted into the mafia. And we are now 10 years later, so he's 26, and our main character is 19, I want to say. But she's a ballerina, she's Sunshine, and he is out to get revenge on the original families, and so he takes her. So it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, captive captor, grumpy Sunshine, morality chain, all of these things. And also she's a virgin, so all those tropes. I really liked that he liked her for more than her sunshine, happy-go-lucky personality. She really came into her own while still being the same person, and I liked the things that happened. However, I did feel like they were kind of such extremes that it was hard to really care about them, and there wasn't a lot of communication on page of why they should fall for each other. I liked it, but I didn't love it. But the Beauty and the Beast retelling is pretty heavy. There's a gothic mansion, a library, all sorts of things, and I really liked the role that ballet played in the story. I liked that. So I liked it, didn't love it. So I have a reading journal clip to insert. Okay, you can see my Mafia Readathon spread. I was going to read Accuse a Lover,
because Izzy is sending me a box of manga, but she's having issues finding stuff from her move, which is totally understandable. So I didn't get it. So, I mean, I shouldn't have read it. But I did read Sinful Val, 4 stars, and Stolen Heir, 4 stars. Of the two, I don't know which one I would say I liked more, to be honest, because there were very different things that I enjoyed. But there you go. Winner, winner. You can also see kind of my update for my monthly TBR that I did. And then tonight is the Never King and the Dark One live on, I think, Izzy's channel with Izzy, Tamika, and May. We're going to talk about that. If you like Mafia or dark romance books, you would probably love this series. It is a Peter Pan retelling. It's pretty short books, and you have Peter Pan, the Fey Princess, and the Dark Shadow of Another Island. So they're all involved with Winnie, who is a darling descendant, and they get kidnapped by Peter Pan on their 18th birthday, and they come back mentally broken. So she's been afraid of losing her mind her whole life, which I can really understand. I've had experience with dementia in my family, and losing who I am in my own mind is kind of a big fear of mine. So I do understand it. I really like it. It's very good. Can't wait to talk about it. But yeah, that's tonight, so I will try and insert a clip of that.
It's just what I do. I want to know what everybody's favorite sex scene was. Cover your ears. Sorry, baby Jones. I forgot about you.
But that's all the things. I'm just going to chill with my family and enjoy my day. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.